And that's the thing too. It's like you go through so many different experiences with very different people, and some people aren't the nicest to you. So like it's a trauma response for you to not be mean to them or like get back at them. But I feel like to
To
kind of
protect
question,
yourself,
like,
protect yourself,
right.
whatever that
So
meant
what,
to
like,
you.
why should I give them more than what they're giving me? And then you kind of back away from that, and then you're like, oh fuck, like I messed up. Maybe I shouldn't have like, been mean to them, or I don't know. It's like a mind fuck for sure, but it's something that like your words really really touched today, and I'm glad you said what you said about so many different topics because it needed to be said, and it always does need to be said every day. And not a lot of people have the courage to say those things, or even like you have so much inner, like you were so at peace. I feel like and obviously, I'm sure you're still working on it, but you just radiate such great energy. And every time you speak, I just, like, I really do reflect on it. And it helps me so much. And, like, conversation today was immaculate. Immaculate.
That makes me happy because that's why I do this stuff. That's why I want to have these kinds of platforms for us to talk and have things like attunement, to for you guys to be able to listen to and process. Because I feel like more than anything, as an artist, my core like purpose, I guess, like what I really want to do here is heal. I want to heal me through my music and through my poems and through my connectivity, being able to have conversations. And I want other people to see that they are capable of healing themselves too. And that the more of us move like that, the more of us that start moving like that and really like being mindful of the way that we show up in the world for ourselves and for others and for community, like that's how we're actually going to shift this reality that we're seeing around us, because each one of you goes back to your home and your friendships and your relationships, and you're able to move with more wisdom of yourself, and you're able to inspire other people around you through pure example, how to be better versions of themselves, you know
Right. For sure. And I feel like I actually just now, I never had like the most stable parents growing up. And I'm going to keep this as short as possible because I do want more people to get in here and talk because I'm really interested to hear other people's stories. But I just now moved out by myself last year, and it has done, like, I felt nothing but peace, really. Like, I can limit my time with my dad, who, isn't the best. And my mom isn't in my life. So it's like, it's that balance of, okay, I have one parent, but is he really like stable? So it's nice to like get that space and get that time to think and heal and process away, and, selectively choose your time with them, and, reflect on the times you do spend together. Because, I mean, there are days where I'm with him and it's great. And there are days where he's a complete dick. And,
right.
it just kind of reminds myself of, this is what you need to work on. This is what he needs to work on, and you can't change his actions. And the only thing you can limit is your time and your space and your energy. And I think that's amazing.
I'm super proud of you, dude, because that's monumental. That's major to understand that you need boundaries with certain people in your life and to be able to execute those and know what you need for yourself. And maybe you're not perfect
Right.
every time, but like the fact that you're even that you know these things for yourself, and that you're like, I just have to limit the time that I spend, and I just have to limit the amount of engagement that I have, because I understand now that I can't get my emotional needs met by this person, and I'm not going to force them to become someone they're not, because they're the only ones that can take charge of their own healing, and they have to do
Right.
that for themselves. And a lot of the time we blame ourselves and we're like, am I not worth you getting your shit together? Like, is
Mm-hmm.
my presence in your life, or like the love that I can give you, like, is that not worth it for you? And we have to take our egos out of the equation sometimes, because a lot of the time these people who act this way, or who have these kinds of patterns, it's not because of you. Like, you're the projection board, you're what they're projecting to. It's their own demons and their own fears and insecurities that are you know unable to allow them to see themselves so that they can show up better for you. And that's not your fault, you know so I'm proud of you for
Exactly.
recognizing that.
Thanks.
Proud of you for recognizing that. Proud of you for moving in your truth and your healing. Like, that's fucking awesome, and I wish you so much love.
Thanks, man. You too. Thank you for doing this. I appreciate it every single month. I get so excited.
Yay, I'm glad you
But
guys
yeah, I love you.
I
love you, and I wish you nothing but the best always. And I can't wait for next month.
Thank you, Sarah. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Oops.